Welcome to Headlines. Official inauguration for the Life Festival of Markaz Garden Group of Institutions Rendezvous 2018. Doctorate for 5 faculties of Markaz Garden. Markaz United Youth Summit, the first youth to be held at Markaz Knowledge City. Third edition of Sensorium entered at Markaz Garden. Markaz Garden opened up new institutions in foreign countries, a novel episode in knowledge expansion. International Student Exchange, Mansoor Ali reached Markaz Garden in search of knowledge. Flood and landslide that shook Kerala afflicted Markaz Garden too. My Asaf Ustad campaign gaining wide media attention. News in detail. Official inauguration for the Life Festival of Markaz Garden Group of Institutions Rendezvous 2018. The Life Festival of Markaz Garden Group of Institutions Rendezvous 2018 started officially at Markaz Garden main campus. A renowned poet of Malayalam, Narayan Kalpata, inaugurated for their event. Around 1,500 students pertaining to different off-campuses under Markaz Garden will compete in 300 programs. The Festival of the Year is being conducted in the curatorial theme Unfolding Tales. Program Chairman Shafiq Uhaimid said the news desk students lining up under the banner of teams SAURISCHIAN Warriors, Crustacean Cracker, Mountainous Jester, Random Function, Colorful. Let us go further into the news program. Correspondent from the event joined to us, Mr. Muhammad Ali. What's the status of the poem? The program. Will the program be ending on a good manner, or is there some problem there? It's excellent performance of students. How it's going on?
Eco-friendly management is the main attraction of the program. Green team, a particular ring is always ready to make the event more charming. This is a new episode in the plastic-free motto of Markaz Garden. Puno River and surrounding premises were cleaned in relation to the Campus Life Festival. Poetry exhibition is another colorful program in the Life Festival. Different works of around 300 students are displayed on portraits. Jitu Tamburan, popular social activist from Wayanad, inaugurated the exhibition. Guest of honor opined that the different works exhibited the reality of lifestyle.
Doctorate degree for 5 faculties of Markaz Garden. About 5 faculties of Markaz Garden received from different universities of India. Dr. Rahim Sakafi in Arabic, Dr. Mansoor in English, Dr. Niza in Economics, and Dr. Koy Kapar in Mapla Arts. Dr. Muhammad Azhari, who completed his thesis from Jawaharlal Nehru University for his research about the works of Sheikh Abu Bakr, received wider attention. Hajj Committee Chairman C. Muhammad Faili and Markaz Garden Director Dr. M.H. Azhari will honor the doctoral fellows in the merit evening session of the Rendezvous 2018.
Third edition of Sensorium held at the Markaz Garden campus. Sunni Students Federation, the leading Sunni organization, conducted its third edition of Sensorium, the series of training camp for religious students at Markaz Garden. The program was held at 3 sections for writing, speaking, and developing skill in referring classical kitabs. About 300 participants in the 2-day camp were well performing there. Well-known Islamic faculties and writers like K.E.N. Mustafa Ipi Arakel led different sessions. The program can definitely create a new awareness among religious students of Kerala, program convener Muhammad Ali said to the new desk.
Markaz United Youth Summit, the first youth summit to be held at Markaz Knowledge City. Markaz United Youth Summit, the first youth summit in India, is going to be held at Markaz Knowledge City from October 19 to 21 at Calicut. Jamia Markaz al-Thaqafat al-Sunniya will host the international summit, while United Youth Circuit, a Kerala-based youth wing working for the population promotion of 17 Sustainable Development Goals, will take part as a co-hosting partner. The event has received wider momentum with its association with the United Nations, Amnesty International, United Nations Academic Impact. Popular and renowned personalities, educationalists, activists, and political leaders will make the program more colorful. The advisor of Prime Minister Mr. Deepak Vohra, P. Chidambaram, Shashi Tharoor will address the event. It is supposed that the summit will bring a new awakening among the global youth.
Markaz Garden opened new institutions in foreign countries, a novel episode in knowledge expansion. New institutions of Markaz Garden opened up in foreign countries too. Opening up the second educational center in Chechnya, it added to the global penetration of knowledge expedition of Markaz Garden institutions. Previously, discussions had reached to start another center at Uzbekistan too. The Dava trip of Markaz Garden students during Ramadan to Indonesia, Oman, Myanmar, Malaysia, and Nepal were a new exploration in this regard. Director M.H. Azhari said the reporter.
Flood and landslide that shook Kerala affected Markaz Garden too. The devastating flood and landslide that shook Kerala affected Markaz Garden and its premises too. Hitherto, the early intervention of the student and the staff of MG wiped out the tensions and losses to a greater extent. Meanwhile, Nurani brother, who actively involved in charity and relief activities in Wayanad and Alapura districts, became a typical epitome. Director of MG, Dr. M.H. Azhari, led the relief activities in different districts, and to be each stood actively take part in relief activities. He alluded there. Student of Markaz Garden visited the afflicted regions and involved in extending aid to the affected community. Mission Karinjola, the special program of students, gained media attention. In addition, the fund for flood-affected regions collected by students handed over to Abdul Salam, the social worker from the Rendezvous 2018.
International Student Exchange. Mansoor Ali reached Markaz Garden in search of knowledge. As a part of student exchange program of Jamia Markaz al-Thaqafat al-Sunniya, Mansoor Ali reached Markaz Garden seeking knowledge. It is the influence of Markaz al-Thaqafat al-Sunniya in different foreign countries that makes the students reach to various institutions of Markaz. At present, another special center is working under Markaz for the foreign students in the title Global Students Village. Arrival of Mansoor Ali will open door for coming of more students from Western countries to the institution of Markaz.
My Asa Ustad campaign gaining wide social media attention. My Asa Ustad campaign is receiving popularity in social media. Asaf Noorani, the joint director of Markaz Garden Group of Institutions, has become a typical figure among these days. It was during the first day of Markaz Garden Campus Fest, Rendezvous 2018, the pours exhibiting his serving attitude and innocent activity caught public attention. At present, he is also a permanent faculty in Madinatun Noor College of Islamic Science, having thousands of students as disciplines.
It's the end of the news hour. Let's have a short break. Welcome to MG Newsline once more. It's time of debate. It's a time to converse together. We have the guests here, one Mr. Samir Ali from the University of Cairo. He's a leading professor there. Then we have another guest of honor, Mr. Aslam Jalil. He's one of the great influential person of Kerala. Then, as I said to you, it's a time to have a debate, a war of words, because Markaz United Summit, the Youth Summit, it's going to open a new gateway for the community to write and to script a new history. It's one of a change for the Muslim community in the Kerala context. You know, our Kerala context is culturally inherited and culturally making new more horizon for to go beyond of it. So, Samir Ali, it's a time of change, a cultural change, a transmission from one level to another level. What about the change that the Muslim community? Is it some of the way to create a problematic condition on the geopolitical condition and the religious condition of the Kerala context? Sir, what's your opinion about that?
Markaz United Youth Summit is a new program conducted by Markaz and Knowledge City. But we cannot tolerate this because Markaz is a spiritual institution which is working for the empowerment of Islamic institutions and Islamic educationalists, not for the like the universities working all over the country. It is working for the empowerment of Islam and Muslims all over the world.
And sir, the question the community asks us here is that even though it is a spiritually promoting institution, why it is conducting such a, a mingling, both materialistically and spiritually, a convergence of both education? What I'm behind that?
I
By
know
blending of these two education, is there any other agenda behind that? Some of our personals are asking so. That's why I say so.
Yes, Markaz is giving more material studies and spiritual studies. But this Markaz United Youth Summit, it is both mingling of male and female and many, which is not approved by the Islam and Muslims. We cannot tolerate this. Islam is a religion where men and women are not mingling together. But in the United Youth Summit, we can see that men and female, they are mingling together.
Sir, let's come back. It's how our guests say. What's your opinion?
But I have to that I have some objections to Mr. Samir that we are living in a cosmopolitan worldly order. So we have to accept some innovative ways in this real worldly order. Even though we are living even though we are confined to some religious circle, we should have some commitment. We should have the attitude of accepting something, other than means just going out to our religious one, not exceeding the circle, but we should have a tendency to accept the new tendency of this real world.
But all those exhibitions is seeming so radical, mingling all those, a cultural transition from one to another. It's causing a great loss for our community.
Right.
The speciality of our community is upholding all the religious ethics, firstly, and giving preference for the other themes. That's we define to the cultural journey of our Kerala Muslim context. But how it's occurring so?
But rather than we just confining our thoughts to this limited circle, we should expand our thoughts. Means in this real world where everything is being advanced, and also we, especially the Muslim community, have to think advanced, especially the Muslim community, like the Sunni faction who adheres to the Orthodox and the real Islam. We should have some more tendency to accept.
Sir, are you promoting through this the advancement rather than the principles?
Yes, I'm telling that it has another dimension to that. When only we have a tendency to accept those norms, means we are not just getting out of our ethics. We are not just leaving our ethics, but we are just expanding only here.
But it's not clarified here. The community is still asking a lot of questions about the doubts and the unclarified and the unexplored area where it demands some more clarification. The community which is expecting some more spiritually elevated community, especially the hosting partner Markaz. it has a heritage of spiritual tendency. That's how you define. Then a gradual turning to a new episode. It's something making somebody who loves religion and the sustainability of the principles in terms of religion, it is making somewhat problems. So what I have to say, he is saying, he is justifying the matters which is going on are the correct way and it is in the real way. Sir, what's your opinion?
Technology is going forward, everything is going forward. But the Jamia Markaz al-Thaqafat al-Sunniya is working under Sheikh Abu Bakr Ahmed, who is an Orthodox Sunni. And by him, we say that he is a spiritual leader and Orthodox, completely Orthodox Sunni Muslim. And we cannot tolerate what I said.
Yes, sir. Let's conclude here. Our guest is saying that there should be some limits for conducting the programs by making a limit, everything in a spiritual limit. And another guest, he says that it is on the limit, it is keeping all those norms and all those what is essential for a community to keep with. So why not expanding? The conference is keeping all those norms and it should be keeping the right way, on the real way, by upholding the heritage of Muslim community. So let's have a break here. The next new time is on 10 p.m. Have a short break. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.